when the wind doesn't blow, how eerie it feels around here. You know, it's just sort of a constant companion, and we've learned to live with it, and what's better, we've learned to use it to benefit society.
Solitary sentinels have sprouted on the plains for longer than a century, using the everlasting and ever-present power of the wind. The windmill has become an iconic symbol of this land, a reminder that harnessing nature can make a hostile land livable.
So permanent settlement was really made possible in this area because of the underground water table that they didn't really know existed until they tapped into it, but then how do you get that water up?
Now, of course, it's a different world with different needs and different windmills to harness the same wind.
So the wind that we've brought onto our system in the last few years has been an economic purchase. It's actually cheaper than some of the older natural gas plants that we have per megawatt hour. So we kind of just look at the numbers.
My dad came here with his folks and told Hansford in 1910 that people talk about the six-gun settling the West. He said really windmills is what settled the West.
Spearman's Burl Buchanan owns the J.B. Buchanan Windmill Park. The windmill collection began with his father.
And he said, you know, somebody needs to preserve that. That's the heritage for our country.
The park receives visitors from across the world.
It's pretty fascinating. It's amazing how many people do come through this town this size that's kind of out of the way, not on the way to anywhere, that'll stop and look at them and go through it.
Personally, I think they're very interesting. I like to see them from a distance. I like to drive between them. There's a lot of movement. There's almost a choreography to it, and it's really not. It's just the wind, how the wind is turning those blades. But they're in their own way, they're beautiful. I think it is part of our natural environment now in many ways, and folks have always pulled over the side of the road to get shots of sunsets. And you're right. Now they say, hey, I got to frame this sunset up just right.
Celebrating the Panhandle spirit, Larry Lemmons, ABC 7 News.